Alright, this is my stop. Alright museum, here I come.
Lincoln, you made it.
We're so happy to have you as a guest on our tour of the Natural History Museum.
I only meant to buy 3 tickets, but I'm glad I felt generous enough to buy one more. We're always happy to have you join us.
Why thank you, Mr. and Mr. McBride. I'm happy to come along too, and Clyde, thank you for inviting me to come.
You're welcome, Lincoln.
Hello, we're here for the museum tour. Here are our tickets.
Okay, thank you for showing me the tickets. Your tour guide will be with you shortly.
Welcome to the Natural History Museum. I will be your tour guide today. If you follow me, we'll come upon the first exhibit on the tour. First up on our tour, we have our exhibit on prehistoric humans. What you see right next to me is a fossil from the oldest known ancestor of humans. This humerus bone next to me belonged to an Australopithecus afarensis, which lived in eastern Africa about 3.2 million years ago. This fossil was unearthed at a dig site in what is now Ethiopia. After the emergence of the genus Australopithecus, humans started to spread throughout Africa.
Oh my goodness, this tour is so boring.
Before the genus Australopithecus existed, other great apes existed in places like modern-day Kenya. Earlier great apes like Necrolopithecus resembled gorillas, and from them evolved the ancestors of chimpanzees like Ernopithecus. After the chimpanzees broke off, we got humans. Following the Australopithecus humans, we get to the genus Homo, which is where humans belong today. Early hominid apes like Homo habilis looked similar to a cross between chimps and modern-day humans. They then dispersed beyond Africa, and from them evolved the fig-controlling Homo erectus that lived during the Ice Age. Homo erectus began to crossbreed with other great apes from Europe and Asia such as Neanderthals, which is the origin of today's various races of humans. Eventually, the other early ape species started going extinct, and the only species left in existence was Homo sapiens, which is what we are today. The Homo sapiens apes migrated out of Africa to where their extinct cousins like Neanderthals lived, and now humans are one of the most populated animals on Earth. So, any questions?
Me, I have a question.
Okay, what do you want to ask?
Why did a bunch of these early humans go extinct, especially Neanderthals? I'm wondering what happened to them.
Good question. There were numerous contributing factors involved. Some genera and species went extinct because of droughts or the inability to adapt to cold environments. Neanderthals in particular went extinct because Homo sapiens were way smarter than them. So smart in fact, they went on to invent ranged weapons for hunting, whereas Neanderthals just couldn't do it.
Wow, I never would have guessed that.
Clyde, this tour is extremely boring. When are we going to get out of here?
Lincoln, it's going to be alright. We'll only be here for a few hours or so. I think it's going to get more interesting as we move along.
Oh, and on that note, I think we are ready to move on to our next part of the tour. Our next stop on the tour is this exhibit concerning early human civilization. We refer to this point in time as ancient history. In prehistoric times, humans were nomadic creatures with no permanent homes. Circa 4000 BC or earlier, they discovered something known as the Fertile Crescent. It was a crescent-shaped region of forests and mountains along the basins of the Tigris and Euphrates rivers, which is now part of countries like Iraq, Syria, and Turkey.
Oh my goodness, this has really got to be the pinnacle of my boredom.
Lincoln, please try to pay attention. You may eventually hear something that you find interesting. After all, Clyde's enjoying it.
The Fertile Crescent proved to be such a hospitable region. Humans eventually formed the very first civilization in the form of Mesopotamia right around there. Several centuries later, humans founded another civilization in Africa along the valley of a mighty river called the Nile. That civilization went on to be called Egypt. The Egyptians were ruled by powerful men called pharaohs, and they worshipped the pharaohs like gods. The Egyptians built many famous buildings such as the pyramids. Whenever somebody died in Egypt, they would practice mummification. That means they'd wrap the bodies in gauze to preserve them so that they wouldn't decompose.
Hold on a minute. Did you just say mummies?
Precisely. Right here next to me is the mummified body of Thutmose III, one of the greatest pharaohs of Egypt. It's still inside the sarcophagus, which we've opened so you can see the mummy.
That's so cool. I want to feel it.
Young man, I'm going to have to stop you right there. The sign clearly says do not touch the mummy. That thing is thousands of years old, and you don't know what will happen.
Like I give a damn.
No, 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 no.
Who dares disturb the slumber of Thutmose III?
I'm out of here.
So you are the perpetrator who dared wake me up from my sleep, albino boy?
Yes, Your Majesty, son of Ra, or however you pharaohs liked to be addressed.
Perpetrator, you shall now face the wrath of the almighty Pharaoh, for intruding on the peaceful rest of mummies, especially those of pharaohs, is a top-class Egyptian felony.
No, 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 no.
Lincoln, waking up the mummy was a very reckless thing to do. Now Clyde and Harold are probably trapped under all this rubble, which we'll have to clear away before calling 911.
I'm sorry, Mr. McBride. All I can say is that I hope they're going to be okay.
Well, that doesn't change the fact that I'm calling your parents. Hello? Is this the Loud residence?
Oh, Lincoln Murray Loud, how dare you touch the mummified body of Pharaoh Thutmose III and wake him up? The museum had a posted warning not to touch the mummies, and what you did caused a highly destructive rampage. That's it, you're grounded for 405 years. Go to your room right now, and don't come out.
No, 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 no.